we're just going to have to roll with it right now because we're good. All right, we're good, Johnny.
We're on?
We're good. We're live. We're live as we speak. Here we go. Cheers, buddy. Ooh. I nearly rocked off the chair. Look at this. There's a little spot for the axes. Our friends at home will be enjoying the new setup. Look at that. Beautiful. Clutch corner. Every week, we're constantly raising the bar, aren't we, Johnny?
I'll say it, yeah.
Surprising everyone.
Even ourselves.
Just keeping everyone on their toes. That's what we love.
Okay, cheers.
Alrighty. Well, here we go. We're launching into it. Recapping week 4. Season 5, week 4. Launching straight into it here. I'm going to big shout out to everyone that came. It was a quieter night, very relaxed by usual Tuesday standards. Definitely a lot of things to mention, but I really liked the pace. We saw the pink league come across, which was really awesome to see some
big matches. Yeah.
Some really big matches, which we're going to talk about later. But yeah, kicking things off, it allowed us to focus a little bit more on developing it and some coaching and trying out some stuff with everyone that was here in the Black League. So launching straight into it, Rachel and Alana, the two ladies, get the first shout out of the week. We were tweaking a couple of axes, changing a few things, and look, it really translated into some solid scores. So we gave them a shout out on the night, but deserving of another shout out on the pod vlog. To Rachel and Alana, doing great things. Cheers, you're doing really well.
Cheers. Mm-hmm. I feel like you had the second point in mind there as well.
Yeah. So moving on as well, Karen, she's put in some huge last few weeks to catch up her games, and one thing that she really has been working on is her clutch game and the one hand and getting that axe up there. And I think she hit, just off the top of my head, it was probably at least 3 clutches. Her clutch game was really good, and she's, I think she played another 8 games, so really is trooping along.
Making up for lost time.
Yeah, and you can see it, she just wants to keep playing, and almost I had to go in and say, take a break, you have a rest, and then we'll play later. But, the enthusiasm's there, and T-Ax as well, they're really... you can see the enthusiasm and the love.
So speaking of making up for lost time, we have a couple of people who we really need you to come to the last 2 weeks because we've got a lot of games left for some of you. Some of you are already at 20 games, 22, and you only have a couple games left. And some of you need to get those games in if you don't want to forfeit them. So
I think Harsh has played 38 games. So.
At least in terms of how many axes he's thrown in this building. But yeah, no, I mean it's all good, but. There's a few of you that really need to catch up. So next 2 weeks are going to be big for that.
Yeah. And there really is no reason not to attend next Tuesday. Whatever reason you might have, it's not valid. It's going to be
invalid,
invalid, because it's going to be our big Halloween haunt. There you go.
Yeah. So please feel encouraged to show up in costume.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have a lot of fun there in terms of what we see there.
Yeah, put in the effort, guys. It's Halloween. I'm sure you've got a costume in mind for all your big Halloween get-togethers over the next week. There's going to be a massive raffle.
Is there?
Yep. Huge raffle.
You just decided that right now?
Yep, there's going to be a raffle.
Well,
the reason why I say that is because there is a prize. There's going to be a big axe prize. It's something which I can't say too much about, but the prize is going to be pretty sweet.
Even I'm in the dark on this, so
yeah, I'm keeping it a big secret, but put a little bit of effort in, and there's going to be big rewards coming your way on Tuesday.
Nice.
What are you going to dress up as, Johnny? People are pretty curious.
Well, I already wrote in the Facebook group. I'm going to dress up as someone who throws better.
That's no costume at all then.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't know yet. That's a surprise. So we'll see what happens.
I'm thinking Star Child from Kiss.
For you?
I'm thinking,
nice.
I want to make it happen. I wonder what Sean. You could always say Sean and Renisha right now are favourites to land best costume of the night.
Think so, eh?
I think so. I know Renisha's going to come out looking $1 million. Maybe not. Maybe
Well, then that's not a costume either.
Bucks. No. But they're two very early favourites.
Early favourites, all right. Bouncing back to week 4 of the league, I want to give mention yet again to our one of our new fan favorites, the Medicine Man.
Yeah.
Just what a story. We kind of gave him a little intro, but some of you were away. So last Saturday night at our social, this mysterious man just walks up into the axe floor,
meandering,
and I just hand him an axe and say, let's try this out. He didn't leave until we all left late at night, and he had already, by the end of the night Saturday, paid in full for the league. He said, I'll see you guys Tuesday, and then just disappeared again into the mist. And he was the first to show up on Tuesday. Yeah. Threw a lot of games to catch up, so he's already at like 12 games played. And so just a little shout out to Shaman, our new friend, the Medicine Man.
Medicine Man.
What a great story there. And
the narrative continues.
He's pushed himself into a playoff position right off the bat for 1 week.
Yeah, throwing some heat as well.
In the week, I predicted 2 clutches out of that man, and I didn't have to spin the wheel.
There were at least 2. I think they were
probably
around
getting
4 or 5.
Yeah.
So, and a lot that were close. I know he's using an ace, so he's getting the hang of that. But
so that's a good rookie of the year potential.
What a guy. We love it. Medicine Man, cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Welcome to the family.
So I guess what's left in the lineup is a lot of some of our Pink League, some big matchups there.
Yep.
We saw what might be one of the most wild games in the history of Escape Manor League. Nick, the Bard, and Peanut double 81, go to Big Axe, and Nick comes out on top. That's wild, and that's the first loss of the season for Peanut. He was undefeated at that time.
Yep.
And Nick's been just sniffing around that 81 all season, and for that game to happen, that was fantastic. That was fantastic.
Great to see. Isn't it interesting with the addition of Peanut though coming in, and now that we're seeing the 81s, and I think seeing somebody who's, it's a real thing, they're capable, can just raise that standard up, and to throw against Peanut is a chance to take down somebody who's statistically a wildly better thrower than everyone in the building, right? But I feel like it's just pushing everyone to really try and take him down and throw their best.
Well, it's great. Yeah, it's great to have that goalpost, even just you can kind of rate yourself against someone who is going to throw a near perfect game most times. So that's a great addition there.
He did a great job as well. He was really getting on the front foot and
providing sharpening, providing tips and some big axe lessons. So cheers to Peanut. Great addition to the family as well.
Yeah.
Speaking of Peanut, Fede and Peanut had an absolute wild game as well.
Clutch busting matchup.
Round 1, Fede misses his clutch, but has hit all his bullseyes. They both 27 in the middle, and then on the last throw of the game, Peanut misses his clutch. We're going to Big Axe, and then it took 9 Big Axe throws before a clutch winning Big Axe shot happened there. So again, Fede, we've seen his growth, and he gave Peanut a run there. He gave Peanut a good run, so that was good to see.
Big Axe clutches as well. Not something we've seen much of in our league so far, but to see that growth into Big Axe, I think you and JB had a long Big Axe as well.
Yeah, it could have gone longer. I was going to get to that eventually. That was a good match. First time in my career getting the best of JB. He normally has my numbers, so we went to a Big Axe, and I dropped a little bullseye in there for him. He couldn't match it. So, and speaking of JB, there was another big game. We got Dale and JB in a match right in the center, and one of these players,
huge moment,
hits a career best, something that they've been working towards for quite a while. Yeah. And so I just want to give it to Dale, who hit 52, his highest score, the highest score he's ever hit. And
I thought you were going a different direction there.
No, I mean, when I watched that game, the only thing in that game that impressed me was probably Dale's 52.
Yeah, 52 is a great score.
And so we can just move past that game between Dale and JB. Nothing else happened in it.
Dale, killing it.
No, okay, I'll be real. JB, you got your first 81. Big congrats. You've been working on that towards that for a long time.
Yeah,
And
why not, buddy?
that was fantastic. So now we have 4 people in the building who've hit an 81 now. We've got Nick, we've got the Grim, we've got Peanut, and JB enters that upper echelon of throwers. So even though he hit the 81 that game, we'll still remember 2 games before that he lost to me.
Yeah, that's the
I think
narrative.
that's the important thing to remember on the
And
week.
Dale.
Dale. No, and I wasn't really joking. Like Dale's 52. That
Yes.
he's come along in a quick way.
Yeah, we
too.
forget about that, right? It's Dale's first season.
Dale's first season, and he hit a career best there. So that's
He's
great.
quickly rising through the ranks. Well done, Dale. Good stuff.
So I think that's most of the big things from the week.
Josh has got the wobbles with the big axe.
Yeah, he said
said it himself.
Said it himself. He's still figuring out quite how that big axe works.
Yeah. But the hatchet's there, right? So
yeah, Josh is throwing great.
So
He hit a
progression.
career best this week. He hit 75, which is the highest he's hit. So still cheers there. He's just worried about in the pink league now. He's going to get a lot of big axe matches. And so
it's that progression. It's the next thing. It's good. Sweet. So next week we'll talk a little about the Halloween theme. We talked a little bit about everyone coming and getting a big turnout. That's going to be key. But there's a big match next week, Johnny. T-Axe and Karen. We saved it. We were going to do it, but they played a lot of games, so straight off the bat, it's going to be a big matchup. I'm really looking forward to it.
get there on time next week. You want to see this one. Yeah.
It's going down maybe just around 7:17. All right? It's going to be
We've made a huge mistake also.
no hats.
We're not wearing hats.
I thought about it.
Okay, so we're going to do the hats off, stats off.
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is. Yeah.
You want to go first?
We should probably spin the wheel for forgetting the hats.
No! I finally got a week where I didn't have to.
Yeah. Yeah, sweet. So we're talking stats off. Firstly, Harsh, you get my hats off, stats off. Look, we have reviewed the footage. We've looked across every single axe, and congratulations, Harsh. On Tuesday, you threw an escape manner record, 932 axes. Wow. No, all kidding aside, Harsh, you threw probably more axes than I've seen anyone throw.
We'd love to see someone come in, stay late, put in the work.
Yeah.
So that's great. We were excited to see that.
Yeah, Harsh.
Yeah.
Well done, buddy.
For my stats off, we are going to give a little shout out to Michelle, who hit a career best 31 points. She actually had 16 points in one of those rounds. That was her big round.
Yep.
Best we've seen out of her. She's in a couple weeks has come a long way as well.
Yeah. And having a great time. Great banter.
Yeah.
Great banter.
Unfortunately, that game with the 31 was against the Medicine Man. So he came out on top in the actual match, but still fantastic work by Michelle, keeping up with the youngster.
Yeah, but I think Michelle's settled on a good axe now that she likes it.
Yeah, we've been tweaking a few things, trying some different things, and we've seen a lot of progress there.
Nice. Sweet.
Predictions?
Predictions for next week. Do you want to go first?
Sure. I predict that the winner of the costume party or the costume contest will be Renisha.
Renisha.
Ooh. I know she's amped about it. I know she's excited. I'm expecting home run costume.
All right. Well, seeing as you've made a comment, I was going to go a different way with my prediction, but I'm going to back Shawnee.
Oh no.
Shawnee.
Okay, so we don't get a vote.
Is going to have the best
yeah.
costume for sure. He's keen. He's been on the chat. He's been eyeing off this event, and I think it's for good reason, Shawnee. I think you've got something good planned, and I can't wait to see what it is.
Well, this is the most exciting prediction we've had yet.
Yeah. I think so. All right. Well, there we go. I think that's a good wrap.
Oh, yeah. You make a prediction too. Come on.
Oh, Figs.
Always perfect time.
Just entered.
Always perfect.
Why not jump in just as we're about to...
First off, get right in the middle.
I'll get right in the middle here.
Did you see anything this week in the league that caught your eye? Not to put you on the spot here.
Well, I think everybody was very enamored by us bringing kind of the staff league over. I know I got to witness Peanut and Nick tie at an 81. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
So
huge moment.
Yeah, just fantastic moment, and it's good because everybody has that idea of this is something that's achievable and they can get to, and I feel like that was kind of something that came across for everyone.
Fantastic insight, Andrew. So I've backed Renisha in the costume contest.
Oh,
Maddie's back, Sean.
Damn.
Do you have any outside picks on
Those
who
are
you think?
both really good picks.
That's what we're yeah,
Oh
we know.
man. Well, guys, I'm impressed. Okay.
Yeah, so much validation.
I'm gonna actually say Tyler might come through.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I have to go
Yeah,
another
I like
outside
that.
Okay, so
yeah.
the three of us don't get a vote, and
That's a
then
good pick.
we'll see who comes out on top in that costume.
We'll see how that works out. Yeah.
Nice. Alrighty. Good stuff.
Well, I think that's a wrap on this episode, guys.
Great stuff.
We kept it under 16 minutes.
Alright, see you guys.
Welcome, buddy.